Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. Thanks so much for tuning in. So, what are we doing for you? What are we doing today? That's right. We're doing the last story. Thanks for guessing. I don't know what I'm doing, but thank you all so much for tuning in, and it's great to see you all of you, including Ocean and anybody else who's lurking. So, let's go ahead and get started with the last story because when I get started, I mean, it's time to finish it. Let's do it. The last of the last story. There won't be any more stories after this one, so we better make the most of it. Just remembered I calibrated my VTube studio wrong. Also, I gotta go turn on a light because it's starting to get a little dark in here. 1 second. There we go. Much better. Aw. There we go. There, it was worth it to postpone this instead of making a 6-hour stream longer. But this is I think this is the final ending screen, or maybe there's one more. I kind of want to find out if there's one more ending screen, because there could be. If it's like after Zale and Calista get married or something. But this is a real good screen. And as General Astar passing on his sword to Zale. Finally, we are a true knight. "22 hours, 32 minutes, and 34 seconds." Which sounds like a lot, but I was going through some of my playlists for older stream series like Death Stranding and Dragon's Dogma, and I have like 24 Dragon's Dogma videos. God, that game's huge. Okay. Oh, what were we sorry, Callista. What were we doing? God, that's right. There's like a million different things for us to do. Fuck it. Let's go blow off our royal duties and go hang out with our friends. I don't know what, like, I'm hoping that there's not one. There's not like one that ends the game. I'm hoping that like we can do all of them and then come back or whatever. It was a lot of Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma was a big game. And it also had that like expansion. Like all games, all versions of Dragon's Dogma available for sale just have that Dark Arisen expansion. Aw. So, yeah, it turns out the Garak do not in fact have to go fuck off. They're part of the city now. You see a woman behind the market. Her boyfriend was sent to the Garat castle. She's waiting for him to come back. Ah, yeah. Oh, here's Mirania.
I was just in the castle, speaking with Cytherius about the late General Astar. I got the impression that he wanted to see you for some reason. I think he'll still be down by the General's grave. So why don't you pay him a visit?
Sure, but like, I want to see everybody else first. You can wait.
Hello there, handsome. Why don't the two of us go have a little fun?
Hey? Who? Me? Really? You mean it?
Of course I do, silly. Why don't we go see the most beautiful spots on the island?
I had my fan on, but I can barely hear the game, so we'll try without the fan for a bit. Sorry, Callista, I apologize for continually bumping into you. There's Ariella.
Looks like the repairs are really coming on.
Oh, they are. Thanks to everyone's help. We're hoping to be able to reopen the town
Tomorrow, holy shit.
That's great news.
Don't forget to come round and have a drink or two. For a price, of course. We have our livelihood to make, you understand?
But of course, if you're buying something, you have to pay for it with money.
Yes, thank you,
That's how the world
Callista.
works.
I don't think we need another lecture.
I'm glad that you could remind us all of this lesson that you learned in, like, the last month.
Oh, that's right. Lowell wanted me to pass on a message. He said I should tell you the preparations are finally finished.
So it's finally ready.
I think he went off to Castlegate Plaza. Why don't you go after him?
Okay. I assume we can't go in. No, they're closed. Okay. Wasn't sure how much of the city was, like, gonna be blocked off. Because, like, of course they had to do a bunch of modifications to the existing map.
Yay!
Aw.
I win!
Whoa! Your rat can run really fast! But I'm not gonna lose!
Did you know about the warehouse in the city where the bandits used to gather? It was empty after the chief got arrested, but the reptids have taken it over for now.
Yay!
Wow! Garat can run really fast! But I'm not gonna lose!
Whoa! Your rat can run really fast! But I'm not gonna lose!
Oh, okay, that's just...
Yay!
Wow!
I win!
Garat can move really fast! Oh, we've got a mime. I wonder where the woman behind the market is. What's considered behind the market? Hello, Replicant. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're prepared within the next couple of weeks to get back into Soul Calibur Legend. The very exciting spin-off game. That I'm not going to be drinking for anymore because, oh boy, that ended very poorly. But we'll still play through the whole thing. This isn't good. I just can't make decent, tasty food using human parts. If only I had my trusty old pot. I wonder where it is. Did you... like, is there something technologically special about it? Is it just really big? It, yeah, highly recommend that nobody ever do what I did. And, be like, oh yeah, you know, I'll put in that I'll get drunk for a stream incentive. Because, God, it was bad. Honestly, there was like several stages of bad. The number one stage of bad was like a couple, like 10 minutes or so after I'd ended stream. I became like extremely giggly. Like I could not, sorry, Callista. You gotta move, Callista, sorry. Like I became extremely giggly and could not sit still. And I was just laughing all the time. It was very loud. Very unfortunate. And then later that night I woke up and I immediately just started throwing up repeatedly. It's gross. Giggly Soroka. Honestly, if I was in a better state of mind about it, I probably would have tried to grab like a voice recording of it. Because you've heard me laugh, but you've not heard me laugh to that extent. These people are actually quite nice. I train hard every day to become a knight. I hope one day I can make it through the Tower of Trials. I heard that fierce forest monsters have been seen at the tower lately. They say those monsters have a sword containing the tooth of a guardian. Maybe these monsters came hoping the knights would challenge them. Okay. Facing the Tower of Trials hasn't been compulsory for a long time now, but it is a place that knights turn to when they become lost on the chosen path. Its perils mean that few ever will use the tower, but its doors are still opened occasionally. Excuse me, I can't find a comb of mine. It's all shiny. It was so precious to me. Do you know where it could be? I must have dropped it when our city was attacked. Oh, I get it. So it must be like you just have to go back and revisit Garak City. We'll try to give that a try. The giggling is cute. Honestly, it probably would have been, especially if you have context for it, but it was a lot. And I didn't stop for about maybe 20 minutes. Where's... The land is recovering. That makes sense. It's good to hear. Yeah, I don't know. That is a really neat touch, that the music becomes, like, faded out as you leave the walkways. I like that. I had to double check chat to make sure Katarja had not just shown up at that exact moment, because that would have been very funny. Hello to Cat and yeah. So what happens if we go in here? Is this just the combat zone? Or is this actually like a bar now? It's a real bar. It's so crowded, I don't want to get in the way. I'll just wait here. Sure, sorry, I won't be long. I guess it's a real bar. where real people hang out. Doesn't really seem to be too much to do for us here, but can we sneak into the back? Nope. Just conjuring cat. If only. I think that's your power, though. Not mine. Well, it's nice that they let you visit this place when it's in good... when, like, you know, there isn't a bunch of assassins using it, but... It's very funny, because there's nothing to do in here except to grab the 2 treasure chests that would have been there at the start. That's so weird. It's cute, though, I guess. Hello, cat. Good to see you, for real. I said hello to a cat earlier, and I was like, wouldn't it be really funny if Katarja showed up in the chat at that exact moment? Because then it was like, oh, but who was I talking to? I see, yes. But I hope you're doing well, good Katarja. Don't know why I Katarja. Let's see. Well, I was trying to find that one person, but I couldn't find it. So it was L again. L's the bummer. There's Fortress Island, Raging Ocean, Battle Sea Cave, The Last World. Oh, this is Grat Castle. Okay, so we can just go to Grat Castle. Cool. Quick, come over to Soroka's stream. Well, now you know the reason. I appreciate you humoring Ocean and I. Well, why do we still have a bunch of knights around? I shall carry the burden of my crimes during the war for the rest of my life. I shall devote the rest of my days to rebuilding of this island. Well, that's good for you. I don't know why you're doing it in full plate, but again, I'm so glad my whole family can live here in peace again. We will try and get on with our old lives again here. That's good. My daddy came back. He looks happy. He said he doesn't need to fight anymore. That's awesome. That's some pretty intense heat, isn't it? It's the basis of our entire way of life. But you could use this heat to smelt some really strong iron. Your knowledge goes far beyond what we expected. I don't know that I would stand that close to it. It looks like you're basically, like, inside that lava flow, but you... Weight training like Goku, I guess. What's this? It's a doll. It's really dirty, but it must have been precious to ever shut it away like this. Well, hopefully we can find the owner. It'd be very funny if the correct choice was like, oh, I should have left it alone because the owner was coming back for it, but I assume that's never the case. That would be very funny, though. Like a treasure chest where they're like, are you sure you want to take this? And you're like, why not? Then I can return it to the owner. And it turns out the owner was perfectly capable of coming back and getting it herself. Themselves. The final epilogue of the penultimate chapter of the last story goes well. Thank you, Kat. I am sure it is. I'm basically going to be running around a bunch of places to try and figure out what there's left to do. Oh, there's a save zone here. Here we go. a beautiful comb. It's well used, but still shiny. It looks quite valuable. A Grak lady in the city was talking about this comb. I'll take it to her. Yeah, we just haven't found the kid talking about their doll yet, but sure we will. And then there should be a pot as well. Although why they haven't, like, come back and looked for it themselves, I don't really know. I guess it's possible that it was, like, looted and then, like, hidden away. Is this a pot? It's a really good one. Must have been very important to a Grak cook. That one Grak man was looking for them. I'll take it to him. I just need to find the Grak kid whom the doll belongs to. I'm assuming we just, like, this is the way that we came in this way. Because this actually goes up towards the throne. Does this just, I guess this just takes us back. I just want to get back to Lazarus Island. Next transport ship is about to arrive. Will you go back to Lazarus Island? No. Oh no, I know. I remember why they can't just simply go back. Because we're not attached to the island anymore. So bored. Only had an edition of my favorite fashion magazine to read. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. I don't have that. I have... Oh, it's the valuables. Might be valuables. Rules of Nobility. Who I don't know who I give it to. Take care. And here we are at the bar. Let's make this up. Wonder where the missing doll is. Probably, I guess, somewhere near the arena or near the south entrance. Oh, there's Horace and... I keep forgetting.
I must say, all the hard work you and your friends put in back there was incredibly heroic.
Not like my husband. He was quaking in his boots through the whole affair.
You know what? To be fair to your husband, he literally warped through space-time to give me new goods and also upgrade my weapons. He did his part. Let's not be too harsh on the dude.
Meredith.
Also Meredith, that's her name.
I'm glad you two are doing okay.
But of course we are. All thanks to you.
Hmm?
Zale, urgent news.
What's up?
The reptids nesting underground are getting violent. They're after both us and the Grak, since we're weakened after the war.
What? Are they coming out from the usual place?
Yes, but they've progressed further than we thought. They've dug to places we've never seen before.
Got it.
Are you ready to go now? No? Then I shall be waiting here, but please do not be here too long. I got it. We'll do that after we explore the town a little bit more. Kind of funny that the event trigger for that is, like, go talk to Horace. At least I assume it is. Who knows, maybe, like, that guard can find you at any point. Oh. Sorry.
When you walk, yes? Yay!
Wow.
I win!
Whoa!
Oh, it's, whoa! Oh. Is it you? I hid my dolly, but I forgot to bring it when we moved. Huh? Why have you got my dolly? Are you one of the bad men who destroyed my home? Are you serious? She won't accept it. Wow. That's mean. That's mean. Holy shit. I think I saved too. Pretty sure I did. So. Let's check. No, I'm pretty sure. That's... I cannot believe I spent all that time going like, haha, imagine if there was like something... That's so fucked. Hey, it's my pot. Did you go to my house to get it? Thank you, you're too kind. Now I can make all my favorite dishes from the old country. God, that's so mean. That's so mean. Like, holy shit. Like... I'm not gonna shut up about that because, like, I knew what it was for. I didn't just take it because I was being a dick. I was like, oh, well, obviously there's a third... There's a third person... Ugh.
There you are, Zale.
Huh?
What's that face for?
It's nothing, really.
Our little project is finally complete. You want to come and see?
Sure, let's go. I need to get my mind off how mean the game is being. That's so mean. Like, come on.
This place is looking spick and span.
Yeah. It's great how things are coming along.
Say, Zale, what are you gonna do from now on? The good times are just getting started. You're gonna be living with Callista, right? That's bound to lift a guy's spirits, if you know what I mean.
How about you, Lol? What are you going to do? And the others?
Oh, I'm sure we'll find something. We're all grown-ups, you know, even without Dagron. Look, we just left everything to Dagron without giving a hoot about what was on his mind. I wonder how well we really knew him if that was bubbling beneath the surface. But it's his fault too. He's the one who kept it all inside. Don't forget that, Zale.
Do you think Dagron really thought of us as just pawns for his revenge?
I can't tell you that. Dagron's gone now. There are all kinds of things we'll never be able to ask him. You get that, right?
Yeah, I do.
The one thing we can say for certain is that the world's at peace now. Look down there. See those kids? Just enjoying themselves. Zale?
Right. Sorry.
That's the future you've been fighting for. What Dagron did was unforgivable. No one's doubting that. But we can't keep dwelling on it for the rest of our lives. What's done is done. So, we should take things as they are and look to the future ahead of us. In other words, we should cherish every moment and live exactly as we see fit. Well, that's what Marania said, anyway.
Lol.
But hey, I agree with every word. It convinced Seren and Yurik as well. And you know, we wouldn't be standing here laughing today if it weren't for Dagron. You can't deny that. And it's a nice way of looking at it, right? Right. Shall we get going then?
Oh, but Callista's... Callista?
I'll go on ahead, you ladies' man, you.
We'll be right there.
So, you finished Dagran's grave?
Well, it ain't no mausoleum.
Dagran did so much for us. He spent his whole life bending over backwards to keep us going.
If only we could have realized how he really felt.
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
Dagran, we could never have survived this long if not for you.
God, yes, the tight jeans are incredible.
It seems the people believe that a knighting is in order. Do not think to run away from it this time.
You think I would?
What are you waiting for? Kneel before Lady Callista.
Right. That's mine and Dagran's sword.
Your dearest treasure shall now be the proof of your knighthood.
Callista.
In the name of the Argonan founder, I dub thee Sir Zale. Be kind and be brave, and safeguard all who dwell in this land.
I hereby swear to uphold the ideals of a knight, and to live only for others from this day forth.
Slowly realizing that I may...
And then, the meteor shower season came around once more.
And I hope this is... I hope there's more of the game to do. I hope I can go back and do all the quests. I was like, yeah, we'll look at this now, and then we'll do the other things.
Wow. This year's meteor shower is beautiful.
The goddess that watches over the stars. I wonder if there's a new star being born somewhere in the universe right now. There's no save point up. Callista's star. Can it really change people's destiny? Well, it seems to have changed yours.
Callista.
Sorry I'm late. I'm sure the sky we share with the Garak will only grow more and more beautiful.
And there's the credits. So if we can't go back, then that's too bad, but I think we still had a really great thing. There it is. The last story, we finished it. I'm hoping that we can go back and do some of the side quests that popped up at the end game that we didn't get around to. I unfortunately just really wasn't sure which of the, like, hey, we need you to come do this thing, would have been the one that, like, goes like, oh yeah, okay, this is the one that, like, progresses and ends the story. Because I was like, oh, maybe it's the one where you have to go with Callista to her parents' grave to go ask for permission. Like, that seemed like the natural lead-in to like the knighting ceremony or something. But enough whining. I think this game is really cool, and I definitely wish that they would port it to, like, the Switch or something, because it's such a neat game, but it's definitely held back by being on the Wii and, like, chugging and stuff. But it's just such a game full of personality. I love, like, I think one of my favorite things is still, I love the baskets of oranges that you can throw onto the street, and then people will just start tripping over them. It's so good. or like hitting your head on the signpost. It's the little stuff like that that makes you go like, oh damn, it's really good. But also I definitely think I really like this game, having a British dub in it. I think it lends it like a certain thing. Oh, Jirah was voiced by Blake Ritson. Oh, that's so cool. Sorry. Blake Ritson is another Final Fantasy XIV character, or voice actor. Voices a very soft-spoken elf. But yeah, it's very cool to have a game dubbed in British by British VAs, especially because yes, later on they would go on to dub things in Final Fantasy XIV. Dubbed in British. I know. I'm sorry. But no, I think it was a real cool game, and I would be so happy if it got like a modern port, because I think it's really cool, but I think definitely I really wish that it was on a system that had some more processing power, so that it could be they could make better advantage of it and not have like super slowdowns, which of course asking to be ported to the Switch and not having slowdowns is a fool's desire, but it has better processing power than a Wii, so it's something at least. Because I think I don't know how involved Nintendo was in the process, so I mean, I don't know if like Mistwalker solely owns this, or if it's like a Mistwalker Nintendo thing, because obviously if Mistwalker like solely owns this, then I would absolutely love for this to get like on Steam or something, and then it can get, you know, like all the processing power that it wants. But I get the feeling that it's like Nintendo has a lot to do with it. Bring back the online. I never played it, so I'm gonna also ask for this because I think it would be really cool. Aw, did they go on a little like sailing honeymoon? I was wondering what she's wearing. She's just like she's wearing the hood that she wore at the beginning of the game to like hide her identity. But you know what? Fair enough. It's very windy on top of a ship. I cannot blame you for wearing a cowl over your head. Nintendo's their fingers tingle in it, probably.
Shall we go, Callista?
Sure.
Executive producer Satoru Iwata. R.I.P. dude. The end. (2011 to 2012). This game is 11 years old. It's probably more like 12 years old, because that's when it was developed, and I think 2012 is when it got released in the US. Still sad about that. About Satoru Iwata passing? I am too. How do I get off this screen? That's how I get off this screen, by just jamming a bunch of buttons. Save data will be created for your second playthrough. It's recommended that you save this to a new slot. Okay, cool. I will save it in slot 3. No. I hit the wrong button. So there's our New Game Plus data. Which, we're not going to do that. I don't think this game is like Nier Replicant. Oh god. Okay, so there's not a epilogue screen. Okay, so at least I can load back this save data. And we'll go ahead and look at some of the other stuff that we missed. So there's the Reptid's Cave, there's Callista's parents' grave, Tower of Trials, and I think that's it. Oh, Replicant, were you here to for me to get completely owned by a small side quest? So you know how like the Garak are like living in Lazla City now, and how there's a bunch of them going like, damn, I have all these like, you know, I'm missing this precious item to me. I guess I maybe left it in this city when we were attacked. Because it turns out that if you grab it before talking to them, then you just can't hand it in. They just assume that you stole it. So that's fun and cool. I guess we can talk to this lady again, this girl. Wow,
Yay, I win!
I forgot to bring it when we moved. Why do you have my dolly? Yeah, and that's it. If you talk to her again, she just says, are you one of the bad men who stole my dolly? You can never hand it in. That's such a weirdly specific dick move. Like, I guess it did offer me the prompt, like, oh, are you sure you want, like, you know, do you want to take this? And I mean, I said yes, because I hadn't found her yet, but I had found the other two Garak who were missing their stuff, and I was like, well, okay, yeah, like, obviously I'm going to take it and then give it back to the person. But evidently, that was, not the play. So that's cool. I guess that's a little tip from me to you for all you 100% completionists out there for the last story. Make sure you talk to all 3 Garak who are missing items before you go ahead and take one. I love missables. God, same. I love to completely miss out on an arbitrary thing. Like, I don't even say to these Garak, like, I'll go get your comb or anything. They just go like, have you seen my comb? No? Okay. So there's like no reason for them to assume that like I did this for them. I'm mad. I'm mad about that. It's such a specific dick move. To be like, oh, did you go in and like grab a bunch of stuff assuming that you wouldn't have to like talk to everyone beforehand to make sure that they know that you like didn't steal it? No? Well, fuck you then, buddy.
I must say, all the hard
Not like
but
There he is. Urgent news.
What's up? What?
Yes.
Got
They've done.
Got it.
Head into a dark cave. This ring will come in most handy. Please take it. What does it do? Just try it out and see. Great. Missables are why I can't play the Trails games. Oh, God, that's true. I did miss some things in the Trails game. There's like a bunch of like quests, like side quests that are tied to main story progress, so if you go too long without doing it, then you can't complete it.
Just when it seemed that the island was at peace, word was received that the Reptids were planning to stage an uprising and invade the city. Zale and the others set foot once more into the cave of the Reptids to find the truth.
Dark in here. Huh?
Zale's surrounded by some light.
This ring's all lit up. What's going on?
Zale, we get a move on. We need some light over here.
You know...
What's with this lot?
Something's not right.
they're attacking us. And look at their eyes. What's going on?
Do I look like a reptidologist? I thought we were done fighting.
If we don't stop this, it might affect the city.
I was maybe trying to hit Callista there, because I was like, oh shit, it's a caster. Also, I think I forgot how to play this video game because I didn't turn on my tank stats.
Right, that's them sorted. Only one way to the next room. Come on!
Oh, and holding ZL to aim,
Okay.
equip
Let's get a
Horus's
move
ring
on.
instead.
It's dark. Watch your feet, everyone.
Yeah, Seren, don't fall over.
As if I'm gonna fall, moron.
Things not going well with them two.
Well, you could always just ask them yourself.
I might give that a miss.
Hey, hey, hey. Getting well. Yeah, I should probably use a guide to get through the first Trails game, finally. Oh, God. Because I have it, and I've been sitting on it for years, and I've been, like, kind of picking it up a little bit and then putting it back down. Not really out of, like, anything like, oh, I don't like the game, just kind of like, damn, I don't... It's kind of hard with an RPG, like, unless you go in and you slam into the wall for, like, you know, like 10 hours or so, sometimes you'll just kind of, like, forget what you're doing in the game. You know how it is.
Here, too.
What in the world is going on? I've never seen this before.
Okay.
The air here is thick with some evil. To stop it.
I thought I'd seen this site somewhere before.
Yeah, no doubt.
Seren on the piss.
Oi, come here! Say bye-bye to Roll Cheese.
Whoa, whoa! I'm just joking.
What the fuck is happening to my party? Did I just suddenly enter the endgame area? Where everything hits like 1,000,000 times harder? That's stupid.
Okay, guess we've cleaned this room out.
Yeah, everybody alright?
Of course, that was easy.
Had a hidden door. That one? I don't know. What about over here? Oh. What's this one? I thought this was gonna be like a bit of like a survival horror section, because they're like, oh, all these reptids have like red eyes, and you've got like this light source that you have to like move around. But no, it actually just seems like it's not. Or maybe it becomes one, who knows? Where's that wall? Sadly, no. Yeah. I mean, this game is fairly ambitious with its genres at times. I thought maybe it would. It's not like near replicant levels of here's like a bunch of different genres by just adjusting the camera angle, but they've got like stealth segments and power shooter bits.
Nobody here. I can't sense anything.
It's quiet.
Hang on! Be careful!
It's fine, there's really nothing here. We're
Yeah.
all right for once.
There's no path either. What do we do?
This looks familiar.
Oh yeah. Shouldn't there be some mechanism here?
I'll try moving it.
Nobody else, like, you know, move it or anything.
There's a door there.
Yeah. I don't think there's any path back here. No. Alright. Time to activate the map.
Huh.
The water level is rising.
Wow, neat trick that. Never seen that before.
Pretty amazing.
Don't sink, Seren.
I'm not gonna sink. Ugh. Nobody told me we'd be swimming. Who builds these things?
It must have been some forgotten civilization.
That probably wasn't a serious question.
I mean, this is quite the mechanism. Oh. Oh god, okay, alright. We're up here now. Excellent. Wonderful. I seriously thought, like, the water was just gonna rise and kill us.
Wait, this is... We've come out here. Aren't these the Reptid catacombs?
Yes, that's what we heard from the soldiers.
Now this is surprising. Ah, good times we had there.
You're suddenly in high spirits.
Yes, she's been grinning ever since you helped her out of the water lake.
Morania! Have I done something to rag you off?
Holy shit, everything in here hits so hard. Am I healing it? I rolled and that still did thousands of damage to me. These are cave cougars. Okay. A miraculous cave cougar. Well, rip these cave cougars. Well, never mind. Just took one bite out of Lowell and he immediately dies. They just took one bite out of me and I nearly died. What is up with the damage scaling on everything? Oh. Cave cougar ambush. The cave is what makes them deadly. Seems like it. Hook him up, Lowell. I'd help, but I think my weapon will stop. Great. Glad I could help. Now what? Oh, everybody's stacked up by a door. I think I got where I'm supposed to go. Up, up, and away. Here we go.
What the? There's more! There's so many of them.
Wow, there really are tons. I feel like I'm too sweet.
Shall we see who can get the most?
Dale, we're not playing games here.
I'm up for that. Don't cry too hard after his ass.
I have no idea where everyone is. I'm just walking around and hitting things. There's only power possible by the power of the Wii. Oh, is she actually counting? That's cute. I slip. You hate to see that. Oh, Zale's counting too, actually. Except the fact that I'm lost. Well, you know what would really help? If I, like, used my limit breaks that I've been sitting on this whole time.
See how you like this.
It's also weird that Bliss is here, but I don't really think she said, like, anything. You think she would either, like, A, be like, damn, it's a good thing, you know, we stopped this Reptid invasion. Or, like, anything, or like, I love being able to go exploring with you. The whole game. Oh, she's at 28, right? We have a comfortable lead. Wonderful. What the fuck am I slipping on? I don't know. All I know is that I must murder. Still don't know what I'm slipping on.
that mean Zale won? Oh, man.
Zale, when did you get so good, eh?
Sure you weren't holding back a little?
Shut up, I could do that.
Suren's gone all shy.
She's bright red.
Yeah? This is one of my shy.
Hey, playtime's over, guys. Let's move on. That shrine should be up ahead.
You're right. I'm guessing that's the place where this horrible feeling is coming from.
Okay, so they just put banana peels everywhere, but... Fucking dicks.
Ow.
Doesn't really seem to do much apart from just piss me off. Which I guess is a Reptid strategy. Your opponent is pissed off. I'll do dumb things. I love Mario Kart, yeah. God, I remember in Mario Kart 64 how delayed the spin out was. Where like you would get hit with a banana and then you'd like skid for a bit and then you'd finally like fall over versus like modern games where you just immediately like spin out. Alright, time for Spooky Zone. Ah, we're back here.
What the hell?
The water's changed colour.
I suppose this is the problem.
This stinks.
So this is what caused all the craziness.
I can see how prolonged exposure to this certainly could induce madness.
I can't believe it. I mean, when did all this appear?
Oh man, this stuff got into the city.
Yeah. Just be glad we got here before any real damage was done. We've taken out all the rest of the here. Can't sense anything more.
Seems there's only one other place we can go now. The Reptids' main hideout below. Let's get down there.
Right. There must be something down there causing all this.
It was very funny when they're like, I can certainly see how prolonged exposure to this would cause madness. And it's like, oh come on guys, it's not that bad of a shade of purple. Let's see. Let's go this way. Just double check and make sure there's no treasure. I don't think there is, but at this point I'm committed. You could stop at 2 feet break. There'd be a sound cue to show you did it right. Oh, neat. I don't think I ever did that because stopping is for chumps. Chumps who, you know, don't spin out after hitting banana, but Child Soroku was perhaps not quite as developed in her gamer knowledge. Oh, at least the water down here isn't purple.
I knew this place would be all messed up.
Wow, the place is flooded.
Disgusting! Ugh! It's on my boots! It's not coming out!
This is unbearable!
The stuff's coming from further inside.
It just looks like water, guys.
All this treasure ruined.
Well, the stuff on top should still be fine.
We never had a key for this stuff anyway. Why worry?
A key, eh?
I know. Maybe we could use that
Oh, yeah,
ring
the
to
ring.
find it.
You might be right. No harm in trying.
Oh. Well. There it is. Tutorial. Hello, Clownsman. Good to see you. Hopefully you are more developed now than I would like to hope so. Good to see you again. To be fair, to be completely fair, Replicant, it is an entirely new mechanic. Because Horace, like, right before we got into this dungeon, Horace was like, oh, you should try this, like, here, you're going into a dark place, here, have a ring. And we go like, well, what's this ring for? And Horace goes like, oh, don't worry about that. Just try it out. www.nfl.com. See Green Bay Packers. Seattle 49ers. Oh, wait, what? Oh, did I get the key? Oh, I did. Cool. I'm just saying. I know. Legendary. I thought that said legendary feathers. Sorry, everybody. I'm gonna jump over top of you. Like, is this just water, or is it, like, slime or something? I really don't know. Because it just looks like regular water. It's not even the pink water. Whatever. Also begs to wonder why the gold is ruined when it's like, well, if it's just slime, it should wash off. I don't know, I'm done thinking about it. The secret chest. Yes, there's a lot of secret chests in this level. Oh. I think that's what we're looking for. Cool. Let's go.
Through here, I can sense something evil. Right then. Let's go. Keep a lookout.
Let's do it.
It's like gallons of milk gone off.
I knew it.
Oh dear. The polluted water just keeps flooding out of here.
And now we know the cause. Take it down.
Yes, sir.
Berserk Kraken, a new form of Kraken infested by a terrible disease. Strong all-around defense. Excuse me, I was reading that. Its tentacles regenerate ice, weak against fire. Good to know.
What's going on? We're chopping away and they still come back.
We've fought this thing before. Why couldn't it just stay dead?
The tentacles keep growing back.
They will do if we don't hit its body.
I wouldn't mind that too much, but loosing this poison on everyone is unforgivable.
Too right. We didn't fight for peace only to have it messed up by some squid.
It's up to us to stop this thing. I'm gonna go after its weak point. Everybody back me up.
Sure thing.
Get in there.
We're with you, Zale.
Don't do anything stupid.
Of course.
Speaking of stupid, Seren's down. Yeah, sure, why not? Everybody, it's time for a limit breakdown. Oh wait, no, do not use your blizzard. Wait. What did you call her? Who did I call what? Oh. What did I call Seren? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Look at her go. What a cool amount of damage. What a cool frame rate. bunch of doing the really cool stuff. I mean, I think we did.
Yes. He's come to terms with Dagran's fate.
Why are you talking about me like that?
Azael's a man now. We don't have to worry anymore.
They grow up before you know it.
Guys, I'm right here.
Be proud.
Why the fuck are you talking about me like that?
And so ended the battle beneath the earth. Further contamination was halted, and as a precaution against the fumes, the area below Lazarus Castle was sealed off to protect the islands.
That reminds me. I found a bag of food in the tavern before. It was really good, so I scoffed the lot.
Siren! So it was you.
Oh, is that why you're mad at me?
The fuck, Seren? How could you do that to Mirania? How dare you eat all her food? Hey, we're back here. That's good. Party's gonna fall apart. I know, right? Just as peace was achieved, it's time for a new struggle. Alright, let's go say... Let's go clear Callista's grave. Not Callista's grave, Callista's parents' grave. Let's take back Callista's parents' graves. Let's go now. You can see how all of these basically go like, let's go now. Or like, do you want to go now or do you want to go later? And it's like, well, okay, so any one of these could end the game.
Zale and Callista set off for the ancient ruins where her parents lay at rest to exchange their everlasting vows. Once the original grounds of the House of Argonon, they had been abandoned and left to ruin by Count Argonon. It had become an area fraught with danger, infested with monsters and demons.
Oh, we didn't bring the squad along this time. It's time for a duo clear. Let's do it. Sea reptiles. Are they tough? When they hit really hard. What do we do?
Let's launch a surprise attack from the right flank. When I start attacking, you stay here and support me.
Got it. I'll wait here.
The targeting ring said it would be just fine. The targeting ring said that it would just go, yep, don't worry about it. That's spot on right there, don't worry about it. And then it collided with the fucking wall.
Now, Callista!
You did it, Zane.
This is the place where Callista's parents are buried. I'm gonna teach you to have a bit of respect.
Yeah. I was only a small child. I still remember. There were flowers everywhere. This place used to be so beautiful.
That's probably why the reptiles ended up here. They love to hoard beautiful things. Today, we can take this place back.
Thank you, Zane.
Well, looks like that's that. Are you okay, Callista?
I'm fine. Reptiles get everywhere, don't they?
A good time to go into the reptid extermination business.
That is in fact what we do.
They're trying to ambush
They're preparing a battle line. They're not making this easy for us. Look, one of them is an archer. If I don't draw them away, they'll target Callista. It's okay, Callista. I'll protect you. Oh, we're just going right into it. Okay.
This place is in such ruins, too.
What was it like before?
It was beautiful. The shimmering light. It was simply divine.
Don't worry. We'll take this place back and it'll be just like it was.
Thank you, Sam. You know, I'm so glad I met you.
Good stuff.
I always want...
There's more of them. Where are they? Here they are. They're even smashing the walls.
There's a lot of them, but we won't lose, right?
Yeah. Make sure you don't get surrounded.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Nope. Here comes Big Boy coming through.
We should be able to go outside from there.
First, it's time for looting. Where does Callista want me to go? I don't... Oh, through the broken wall. Or through the door. Let's check the back of the church first, then. There's a heal bomb. That's cool, but... like, Callista's literally a healer, so... I don't really know what... So I can open the door, so then what's this? Oh. There's a treasure chest out here. It was so brightly lit, I thought this was actually the way to go. Falcon Feather, agility +5. Nice. Open the door. Come.
This place
yeah, no
is
shit.
infested with reptiles.
They're on the other side of the pond, too. Gold archers, huh?
I can't concentrate on my magic because of the enemies across the pond.
We're getting nowhere until we sort out those archers. I can't reach them with my sword and my crossbow is virtually useless.
I really don't want to do this, but how about destroying that pillar?
I'm not sure we have an option. It does look pretty tough too.
This place used to be filled with trees, the wind rustling in the leaves. It was like a symbol of the peace on Lazarus Island.
I'm sure it will become even more beautiful than it was before. Now that we've stopped the land from dying, beauty can return to Lazarus Island.
I can't wait to see it, but we need to work hard to make it happen.
Here goes!
Guard. It's gonna get that guy. Am I healing them? Do they heal with my weapon? No. Unless they specifically heal via lightning. What pillar is Callista talking about? Oh, there it is.
That pillar
Use
is
your
about
magic,
to collapse.
please.
Callista, destroy the right pillar with your magic.
Understood. Draw the enemies
That's
away.
what I'm doing.
Okay?
No problem.
Did that not destroy it? I guess maybe once you've committed to one decision, you can destroy it further. Or it just takes multiple bomb hits, that's also possible. She doesn't really seem to be in a hurry to destroy it, so I'll let's do the thing, please. Whatever, just throw the bombs at the archers. There, good enough. Bonk.
It's like a never-ending supply of reptids.
Yeah, there's probably plenty ahead too. Is this the right way?
Yes, not much further.
Sorry, Callista. I had to know for sure.
Which way now?
The distance is the same, but I sense magic from the door on the left, which means mages.
Right. So...
Wizards deserve death. Let us kill the wizards.
They're here!
Mages! I knew it! Watch out!
Okay, I'll take out their main force. You cover me from here.
The roof's been destroyed. There's not a trace of it left.
Those reptids really went crazy. What a mess. For me and Dagwood, a place like this would have been fine.
There's a way underground through here. Shall we go, Zale?
Sorry, Zale. You don't get to tell Callista your life story because we killed everything too quickly. There's still more of them. This must be their nest. Let's get them.
There used to be a lift in this one, but it's broken.
Is there no other way to go down?
I don't know. I always use the lift.
Okay. Let's clear this lot up and look for another way down.
Here goes!
Oh, okay, so they're healed by light magic.
That's about half of them.
Zale, there's a hole in the floor. We should be able to go down there.
Got it.
If we head down that hole, we should be practically there. It'll be a straight path to my parents' grave.
Okay, almost there. Don't give up. Stick close to me.
Zale, you're being over
Sorry,
here.
Zale, you don't
This
get
should take us
complimented.
down.
Because we finished the combat too early. Oh god.
This it?
Yes.
Let's save
Let's
first.
head down.
Cool. This is just the other way. Combat arena. Is it gonna trigger the combat arena if I'm here? No. That's interesting. I was kind of worried that if you like go into this zone, you'll end up doing both combats. Let's go.
It's pretty deep. Sure you'll be okay?
You need not fear. I'm just fine.
Wait!
Wow. This place hasn't changed a bit.
Callista.
Mother and Father are just behind that door.
Almost there. Great.
Yeah. Thank you, Zale. Really.
Okay, but what kind of boss fight are we gonna have in this room?
I'll take a quick look ahead. You can never tell.
Sure. Be careful.
Yeah. What's this noise? Got a bad feeling about this.
Not so fast!
Can't believe there are still monsters.
I think something's really wrong, Zale. We should try to be careful.
Listen, stay back. Get behind me.
Okay. Thank you.
Vulnerable to attacks from the inside. For everybody's favorite raid, the World of Darkness.
Callista? Callista! Give her back, you eight-legged bastard! Really? Okay, don't push yourself. I'll get you out. Just hold on.
I'm okay. Oh, this is just disgusting.
Callista, please stop. Oh, never mind. I used the ancient barrier. That's even better.
You're okay.
Oh, that's really weird, though. I was really scared. You're going down!
Callista! Here we go again.
Why are you just eating? Why are you just eating Callista, you weirdo? Who wouldn't want to eat Callista? I mean, what? Yeah. Okay. Got me there.
Here goes!
Ow. This is a shit in that fight. Are you gonna... Oh, my turn.
Ah! What? No! Zale! Zale! Stupid spider! You're making me mad! Give me back my Zale! Right this instant!
I'm all right.
Zale! Reptids
during the knitting show?
That's right. I first heard it right here.
Oh, really?
I was young and it was dark. I was crying because I was scared.
Callista! We work it.
Hey, where's the asshole with the hurt wall? There you are. Piece of shit. Alright, Callista, I need you up and away. We desperately need healing right now. Here I go.
Zale, I'll get you out.
God, I do so much more damage than Callista will win there. Because I have a, faster attack rate, and I don't have to worry about that casting.
Okay, that's the last of the reptiles.
This
No, it's just this chap.
Callista, can you please just hit it with some help? I'll take care of it myself. No need, Callista. No need. Look at myself back. Oh, it's one of those spiders that unleashes a million spiders.
We did it. Now we just have to climb the last set of stairs.
Come on.
Right.
Ew.
Up the stairs.
I can see light.
Almost there.
Hey up, Zale.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, this and that.
You followed us.
What? Would have been a lot
Yeah,
easier if you helped us.
Zale's right.
And miss all that? Not a chance.
You two work really well together.
You know, two's company, six is a crowd.
Haha, got ya. We all thought it'd be a good idea to surprise you lovebirds.
And now, something from us to you.
Lady Callista, please, this way.
Zale, be a big boy and wait here.
Okay.
Callista, you're beautiful.
Righto, well, we are gathered here today.
Bloody hell. Bored already. Let's skip the formal stuff.
Okay, Callista, Zale, do you swear to love each other with all your hearts for all eternity?
You can say no way. Oh my god, that's so mean.
I do.
I do.
How is this not the final scene in the game? Like, you can skip this, and then they don't get married and end the game. Like, huh?
Zale?
It's a beautiful day. Come on, take a look.
Like, huh? That's not the final scene in the game? You can...
The bird's disappeared.
I'm glad it's flown free. I hope it can find a place for itself in the world.
Can you see why I thought that maybe that was, like, going off to, like, get married was the final scene in the game? And assuming, like, no, like, going and seeing what your friends are doing was, like, a side activity? What the fuck?
We've got to make this place fit to live in.
Was that no, there's one more thing. And that's... gotta go to the Tower of Trials, I think. Either the Tower of Trials or Sir Therius's, I think you wanted to see us in the military deck. But we're gonna take a short break, and then we'll come back to do that. I would just like to grab some more water, and we'll do that, and then we will come back and see the final couple quests, and then we will wrap it up. If you only want to be roommates. It's just... it's weird. Like... I know that not everything has to end in, like, a marriage or anything, but it just feels so weird for, like, that not to be the final scene in the game. Like, you can get knighted, and then it's like, oh yeah, and then they went sailing. Like... I don't know, it just stands out as being very strange to me. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but I will be right back. I return. Hello, Billman. Good to see you. How's the last Strati epilogue Gaiden, the sequel-length DLC chapter going? It's going pretty good. I accidentally did the one that actually ends the game and gets you to save New Game Plus data before I did any of the other side quests. So that's the wavelength I'm operating on. But we're doing the other ones right now because thankfully I didn't save. It told me not to save my my clear data in the same slot, and I'm very glad it did because otherwise I would have done that. Well, stream
I can sweep.
about the bill hook. We were talking about Dark Souls weapons, right? And I think Kat was saying that you like the Spear Ocean. And then I talked about the Partisan, which has a very fun moveset in Dark Souls 3 because it's both stabby and slashy. That's what I wish the Halberd was like.
My foundation is
But then I was also like, well, we cannot forget about the bill hook, made famous by Bill's Man. Also, I misread that at first, and I thought, thanks to Stroker for reminding me on stream the whole time about bill hook, about the bill hook, as if I was like, as if I just never shut up about the bill hook, which would be very funny, honestly. Oh, I have no gnome silver. That's fucked up.
There aren't enough of us to shift all this rubble.
Well, too bad. World famous Bill's Man. It's true. It's true. Bill would basically have the Dark Souls 3 partisan movement. Yeah, basically, because it has the stabbies and the slashies. It'd be fun if the weapon art did like a hook around a shield or something. Because there's a couple weapons I think that have. Oh.
Peace at last. I had to. Peace at last.
There's a couple weapons that like their special art is specifically they go around guards.
Oh, hey there. You want me to improve all that
shiny equipment you've got?
Leave it to me. I won't charge much.
Oh yeah, I forgot. East Wing, North Wing, West Wing, and South Wing. 50% plus to magic casting speed at max spirit. It's a little late to be like equipping these, but okay, that's cool. How much does it decrease? Does decrease stuff by a lot, but 1.2 times magic damage? That sounds pretty hot. There was actually a real epilogue chapter with side quests. Last time you were like, surely I must be done. There can't be that much left. I know. I thought there'd be like a quick little like wrap up, but no. I'm a goddamn fool. Oh, also, Billman, you will not believe the absolute owned I got. In a side quest in this game. So, do you remember how the Gurak, you know, like got basically like their entire city ransacked, and like, you know, would basically slowly like working on getting everything back. So there's three Gurak NPCs in the game, in the town, who are like, oh man, it'd be really cool if if like someone would go and find this item for me, or like they're like, I've lost this item, I wonder where I put it. And it turns out that if you do not talk to them before going and getting the item, they just automatically assume that you've stolen it. Because I saw that someone needed a pot, I saw that someone needed a comb, And then when I went looking in the Garak city, I found the pot, the comb, and a doll. And it turns out that because I hadn't found the child who wanted the doll before going and grabbing it, when I went to give it back to her, she assumes I stole it, and I cannot get the rewards for completing that quest. I'm mad. I'm mad about that.
Peace at last.
Oh, yeah, I remember why I came back over here, and that was to listen to all these conversations.
Peace at last. I wish the General was alive to see it.
He'd be glad just hearing you say that. You know what he was like.
Oi, Zaya! You might be some hero, but I'm still your superior officer. Don't go getting any ideas.
Shouldn't you be, like, charged with war crimes or something? How the fuck are you still in the military?
Peace at last.
I had to close my business as soon as the war ended.
At least your family is alive. It's a new age now.
I mean...
The energy that powered the castle has disappeared, right? We'll have to build all kinds of machines. It's a dream come true.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're looking on the bright side of it.
Look at this intricate construction. It's giving me goosebumps.
Captain War Crimes cannot be indicted. I guess not. It is a... There is a bunch... Like, as soon as you go out into the city, there is a bunch of very nice cutscenes of, like, the Garak and the humans learning to live together. And that's nice. Like, the children are playing together and whatnot.
Look at this
because the Garak live there now.
Hey, careful! There's only one of those. Try not to smash into anything.
I'm running a fever here. They can't just force me to keep working.
This is completely over my head. Maybe a good
That's me
whack
dealing
will
with
fix
any
it.
tech issues.
I'm running a fever.
Not one of my friends made it. Damn war. What good is it, eh?
Damn, sorry, dude.
I'm gonna quit the nights once the repairs are done. Go on a journey.
Good on you, buddy. Sorry, Callista. Fuck.
Man alive, this is tough.
I think Sir Therius was waiting for us in the control wing, but he might be, Oh, no, that's right. He was waiting for us at the underground tomb. I think he's waiting for us at General Aster's grave, which I think is here. I don't think anything else has been at this underground tomb. We'll find out. I'm guessing this is like the one-on-one duel, which should be exciting. Yep, there he is. Let's look who it is.
Miss Marania told me the truth about General Astar's death.
I see.
That's it?
Do not trouble yourself. It was not your fault. He would not want you to torment yourself.
Zale.
Now, I believe you promised me a duel. Surely you have not forgotten. Are you
Hell
prepared?
yeah, let's do it. I thought we were gonna fight in the underground tomb.
We're fighting for real. I won't go easy on you.
But of course. Show me the strength General Astar trusted so. On guard! Attack! I know you're stronger than this.
Who's holding back?
You must prove you are prepared to stay and protect Lazulus. Soon, I will have to leave this island. But I feel anxious that it will not be truly safe in my absence. Show me your strength. Prove to me that Lazulus will be in capable hands even after I'm gone. Show me how you handle a sword. Attack!
It's like trying to cut through a wall.
My title is not for show. Can you break my guard?
There's some things only a mercenary can do. Now you know how a mercenary fights.
Impressive indeed. Can you keep up with me? Too slow. It's as if you're not too slow. It's as if you're not even too slow. It's as if you're not even moving.
Gotta slow him down something. I can slow him down.
Too slow. It's as if you're not too slow. It's as if you're not even moving.
He's quick.
Guard as though your life depends on it.
Above! Again! Other way! You said you were anxious.
Yes, I am anxious. How can I be sure that you can handle this alone?
And how are you any better? You're leaving things half done.
What would you know?
I'll keep fighting for Lazarus. Not for money, or even just to live, but to protect people. But there are things I can't do. I'm in no position to train the other knights of the Empire. That's why you have to go back to the Empire and teach them to be true knights.
That's no small matter. If it was such a simple task, there would be no shortage of virtuous knights to begin with. Show me how you handle a sword. Attack! Can you keep up with me? Too slow. It's as if you're not even moving. Too slow. Do you yield?
It's not over yet.
Too slow. It's as if you're not even too slow. It's as if you're not too slow. It's as if...
Forgot to actually activate the outsider's power.
That's one hell of an attack. But I won't...
I have lost. I feel like a novice. I'll never be the General's equal.
Come on, that's not true.
Perhaps I can hone my skills back in the Empire.
Then... you mean...
Until I become a knight to surpass General Astar and return to this land, you had better not lose to anyone. Just be ready when I do.
Of course.
We should fight again.
Okay. Hello, Fizz. Is this how the last story thinks British people do foreplay? Absolute. They just continue to yell too slow at each other, and they have to go, damn! I have to use the outsider's power to slow them down. That's what British sex is like. Sorka, can you confirm? Maybe. You tell someone in secret something, and then they go ahead and reveal it every single stream for the rest of days. It's fucked up. Let's go to the Tower of Trials. I think that's the last thing. I'm sure there's something else in this city I missed, but... Actually, I guess let's do the Tower of Trials, and then let's go to the city and do the, do the arena. Because I'm thinking maybe there's something... This is not the way to the Tower of Trials, is it? Shoot, how do people get to the Tower of Trials?
Who's that idiot?
There is a way to do it. I don't remember how.
Peace at last.
I had to close.
The energy that...
Hey, careful.
I'm running a fever.
Not one of my friends made it.
This way I don't think it is. Sorry, Callista. Turret control room, underground tomb, lookout point. Unless, was there somebody who told me about the Tower of Trials?
Not one of my friends made.
If I go to a map, actually, can I? Turret control room, lookout point, underground tomb, courtyard, dungeon, Tower of Trials. Oh, it's 1 of 1. Okay, then, yeah, this is it. Are you sure you want to go here? I guess. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be like a fight for me to get a cool sword. Unless I'm not doing this right.
There are 5
Oh, this is
levels
absolutely
to this
not
tower.
it.
Complete a trial.
No, that's just replaying the battle. I think there's supposed to be a way to, because it's like monsters are in the tower and there's supposed to be stuff. Because it wouldn't give me that. There's no way it would give me the replay message. If that were not how you do it. I just gotta talk to somebody, sure. If I can't find them after like a couple minutes of searching, I'll look online. I'll check the palace right here first, and then we'll check the front, I don't think there's anything here.
I could sweep.
I've got to
Smash all this rubble to be carried away. There's something wrong at her tavern. Was there?
Oh, my...
How could they do this to my shape? How could they do this to my shape?
Another ancient book has been deciphered. Okay, well, I guess we'll take our quick reading book first.
My foundation.
Break. Then we'll check the courtyard, and then if there's nothing there, then we'll check.
You might not...
We will check and see if there's anything else online, any guides. First, let's go see this new book, which I guess they must have just repaired the reading thing. They did.
Look at these books.
Argonon and the Sorceress, Volume 4. I do not have much time left in this world. I can only hope that future generations are able to forgive me for my powerlessness and the dark legacy I must leave them. As I write this record, my final days draw near. I know not how much time has elapsed since the passing of my beloved. The days all merge together into a single colorless blur. I have grown old, weaker with every day, just like the world around me. I have no strength left for conflict or for magic. I am in no doubt that this will be my final message to the world. After all these years, I have devised a method of returning the outsider to beyond the sky. Yet it is too late to carry it out. The rite requires the presence of both myself and my beloved. Alone I cannot fulfill my duty. My only choice is to entrust this task to the generations yet to come. The outsider's summoning has left an enduring mark upon the blood of the House of Argonon, and also upon the blood of all those descended from my love. It was not my wish that our subsequent generations should pay for my failure. It pains me to burden our children with such a legacy. I can only pray that one day, those two who bear these bloodlines shall meet once more. Though the possibility of this may be very slight, I firmly believe that the day will come when the outsider can be returned to its rightful place beyond the sky. And the sorceress's song. The founder of the House of Argonon very much enjoyed singing a particular song. It is said to have been the favorite song of a woman he once loved. The identity of his beloved is unclear. However, one theory claims that she was a famed woman known only as the Sorceress, and that this song originated in the village where she was raised. The song is about pursuing one's dreams no matter how many times one may face defeat. It tells of the importance of spreading your wings and flying high together with those dear to you. The central theme of flight in the song appears to represent freedom and hope, along with the ability to grasp them through one's own strength. To the founder of the House of Argonon, who survived the ravages of war and strived to bring peace to the world, this desire must have been more precious than above all else. Hello, Nash! Oh, thank you so much. And then we'll also give him the yeso. How was the rest of your Five Nights at Freddy's fan game stream? I hope you had a great time with all these games that both A, were Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, and also made fun of you for playing Five Nights at Freddy's. But thanks for tuning in. My name is Soroka, the Magpie Treasure Hunting VTuber, and today we are wrapping up the last of The Last Story. Last one was pretty fun, but was, oh dear. I was tuned in for one where it was like, meant to be like a kind of like a take on Scott Cawthorne's earlier, like, Beaver game or something. And so you had to do a bunch of, like, building and stuff. And it, like, it was, like, super long, but then at night you did these, like, really boring, Five Nights at Fazbear's, sections. Is this the last stream for real, for real? Yeah, this is the last stream ever. What the hell? Oh wait, is this person? There's a report of something bizarre happening at the Tower of Trials. It's rumored that the power of Lazarus Island is involved. Oh. Okay, so you're not actually going to tell me how to get there. I don't think I revisit the battlefield, do I? Maybe I do. Ah, fuck it, it's worth a try. We'll see if it's any different. Wait, can I actually just go in with a completely different character? No, I cannot. Are you sure you want to go here? I guess. I don't know.
There are 5 levels to this tower. Complete a trial, and the path to the next level will open before you. Now let the first trial commence.
No, this is absolutely... I'm gonna look this up real quick.
Thanks for helping me.
Sure.
I want to be with my mummy. Would you take me to the other side?
Okay, let's go.
Hello, Lane. Sorry, I apologize. Thank you so much for the raid. I was looking up something real quick. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for the raid. How was the rest of Final Fantasy 16? I hope you had a good time. I have to wait. Oh, Lane did it for me. Or not Lane. Ocean did it for me. Thank you, Ocean. Night wants a fashion magazine. Oh, okay. I'm reading a guide. Sorry, I apologize for not saying much, but I apologize. I'm just like looking around to seeing like what I was like, because apparently there was a thing where you can get to the nope. I was trying to see if there was a thing to get. There's not. Okay, fine, whatever. Sorry, I apologize for that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for Greg. We are playing The Last Story. My name is Stroken, Magpie Treasure Hunting VTuber, and we are just basically finishing up the last little bits of The Last Story. I looked through a guide. The epilogue didn't mention anything about like going back to the Tower of Trials and getting a sword. So I really have like no idea what they're talking about. So that's unfortunate because I don't know if there's something I missed or if it really is just replaying the battlefield, but I don't think so. So there's two things we can do. One is apparently if you fight Therius again, he'll talk to you a little bit more about General Astar. So let's go do that, and then we'll go to the arena. Final Fantasy 16 good, lots of British and Nakey. Well, good news, you rated into the right channel. There's one of those things, and it's not the Nakey. It has Nakey, it sure does. Oh yeah, Lane, I don't remember if I told you this, but one of the characters in this game is, has the same voice actor as Alpha No. And then a different character has the same voice actor as Emmerich, but in a very, very different role, which is very funny to me.
Peace at
Because
last.
Blake Ritson plays Emmerich in Final Fantasy XIV, and he's like this upstanding, noble knight who looks out for the people. And then in this game, he's Giral, the biggest asshole in the world. It's very funny to me. I remember lol. Right, I don't remember if I told you this. My brain just lacks the capacity to retain any information that isn't Final Fantasy XIV related. All this 14 bleed over, yeah. That's what happens when you dub a game in British, as I said earlier today, because I am apparently incapable of using my words. When you use a British studio to dub a game in English, you get a lot of overlap, because I don't think there's a ton of British voice actors that don't also work in films and TV. Yeah, let's do it.
Another challenge?
We're fighting for real. I won't go easy on you.
But of course. Show me the strength General Astar trusted so. On guard!
Above!
Above! Holding back! Show me how you handle a sword. Attack!
It's like trying to cut through a wall.
My title is not for show. Can you break my guard?
There's some things only a mercenary can do.
Can you keep up with me?
How about this? I've got a few tricks of my own.
So it seems. Your power. Guard as though your life depends on it.
Above! Again! Other way! You said you were anxious.
We're just skipping through the cutscenes that are exactly the same.
The just cannot fight evil without strength. Now you will see the strength of a knight. Do you yield?
It's not over yet.
Show me how you handle a sword. Attack!
That's so mean, he counters my counter. That's so rude. Don't do that.
Thanks, Darius.
They seem to be flirting. They basically are.
Save your thanks. I'm always ready for a rematch. Zale, one more thing. There is something I must tell you about General Astar.
About the General? What is it?
There is one thing in his past that the General constantly regretted. He said that through his actions, a village was destroyed. He was talking about Dagran's village. But hear me, Zale. That was not the General's fault. One of the General's subordinates incited a rebellion, burning villages close to the Empire. The General stopped the rebellion, but he held himself responsible for the crimes. He gave up his position as General and journeyed to the remnants of the villages to apologize to the victims. Then he began searching for the cause of the never-ending war. And so, we arrived here.
I had no idea.
I wanted you to know that while Dagran wasn't lying, neither was his perspective the whole truth of the matter. That is all. I do not wish to keep you from your duties any further.
Therius, thanks. Thank you for telling me.
We should fight again.
Games this era really do make me think of The Last Remnant. I mean, it makes sense, right? Last Remnant also came out around this time. Last Remnant's a good video game. I wish I was, I'd put more hours into it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of don't like how... Like, the one thing that the general regrets is not even, like, really his fault. Like, you couldn't have it being, like, the general fucked up and, like, thought there was some bad intel or something. Or just, like, he lost a bunch of his men and wanted revenge or something. And so he killed. And so he sacked the village or whatever, and, like, just, like, let it be something that he regrets, and not this, like, oh, but actually it wasn't his fault, it was somebody else. And he felt real bad about it. So we, and that's why we're, like, out here. And even, like, it turns out he wasn't a general, even though everyone else just called him general all the time. So that you wouldn't have any idea that he wasn't a general. Okay, alright, that's enough. Just kidding. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh. I hope those lovely Argonan ruins can be restored and open to the public soon. Of course you may enter, Master Zale, but please do be careful. A lot of reptiles have been coming to steal the salamander bones there lately. I would not want to see you get hurt. Thank you, Ocean. Looks like that monster tamer competing in the arena is out for Zale. I think his bark is worse than his bite. He's no match for Zale. He looks familiar, but I can't remember where I've seen him before. I have a feeling I know exactly who it is. Whoa, whoa, what's going on over here? That's enough. Come on, break it up. Break it up. Oh, I'm gonna talk to you. You can't expect all the hatred to disappear after fighting for so long, but I'm happy we can sleep without worrying about being attacked. And that we don't have to kill each other anymore just for something to eat anymore. Alright, break it up, you two. Break it up. That didn't even faze him. That all you got? I'll bet an almond. Haha, then I'm all in with every single one of my coconuts. What are you gonna bet, honey? It's all or nothing for me. I'm gonna bet all of my wine. Oh my, you're so brave. That's why I love you so much. They were swinging as they stood up. They had it out for each other. They are committed to the slap fight. They are. Alright, here's the final arena season.
Hey, Zale. Have you heard?
Yeah, everyone's talking about it.
What's this now?
Well, you know how they opened up the arena to Garak Challenge?
Oh no, never mind. It's gonna be someone from. It's gonna be a Garak, really?
That was when it started.
This guy showed up who just kept going on about how he wanted a fight with you.
To start with, nobody paid him much attention. Just some guy who was bitter because of the war, they figured. But he just kept going on and on. And it doesn't really seem to be about the war either. This guy has it in for you in particular.
Lately, he's been showing up every single night, causing a proper commotion. So, what do you say?
Absolutely.
Worth checking out?
Alright.
That's what I like to hear. Let's go give this guy a beating.
Definitely fight with that one guy. That's just how British people do. It's true. It's still going. We're basically done. We just have to do this arena quest, and then that'll be the end of the last story. Good to see you, though, Dap Porky. But yeah, I did look at the guide, and there's a bunch of stuff I missed. Mostly just, like, weapons. I think there's a couple of quests, which is a shame, but, like, I wasn't using a guide for this, so I can't really be too disappointed.
And they're off! Our challengers today are Team Zale, the saviors of Lazarus Island. And our guest commentator is Mr. Valgan, all the way from the Garak continent. So, Valgan, about today's match. For the love of... Yes! I'm looking forward to the match too.
Did you find, like, the one non-verbal Garak? Because they talk, like, all the time. Did you just get, like, an ogre or something in your commentating booth? What the fuck? I like this part of the D&D movie. I really should go see the D&D or, like, watch it on stream or whatever.
Oh, man. Not these guys again. We don't need another travesty.
They don't seem to be fooling around this time, though.
And there's no reason for us to hold back either.
Oh, what's this? It's the Lazarus Knight! And if the information I've just been given is correct, they're determined to take Team Zale down, no matter what.
The Knights of Lazarus put up an admirable fight, but as ever, Team Zale are the victors. What a battle! Simply marvelous.
What's the use of a commentator who can't commentate? Still, this has been one heated match right from the word go. Yes, of course. We're all looking forward to the next battle.
I'm gonna force the Garak to listen in human? Gosh. Garak commentator sounds like a reptid. They said he's from the Garak continent. I guess there could be reptids on the Garak continent. I don't remember, but... Sure, why not? It was pretty legit, alright? Nice. Such power. Such grace. Get used to hearing that a lot.
Two of those huge things! What pain!
These pitch black outfits, it's the Garak Warriors! With the war over,
like this. Team Zale is unstoppable. Another. Oh.
Team Zale is unstoppable. Another win. I get the feeling something big is going to happen today. The stands are alive with excitement.
They're really just gonna monster get, like, I guess? Did upper, like, was upper management like, you know, with the Garakan, you know, living in the city, we really need to bring in a diversity hire. I know, let's hire a Reptid. What's the deal? Because the Garak can 100% talk. Yeah, I don't know. Comedy bit, like, he just isn't. You know what, that would actually be very funny.
I knew if I waited here, I'd eventually run into ye, Zale.
Who's this joker?
That's the captain.
No idea.
Zale, you can't have forgotten me.
Hey? Have we met before?
You can't forget me, not when my revenge is at hand. Come forth! This time I brought an even stronger pet, more obedient too. Prepare for your doom!
When we were on the ship.
What? He's a mate of yours then?
Not exactly.
Although you know, Belgian, I do wonder, who in the world was that odd Garak man just now? I don't know. You can speak. You just speak, can you? Oh, sorry folks, I should be concentrating on the match. How will Team Zale do battle with this mighty beast?
Hold it off, I can't lie. You know what? Yeah, it's true.
Looks like we're out of time, so that's it for today, folks. Somebody call a doctor!
Was he just choking the entire time?
Ah, some good brawling today. Anyone up for a quick pint at the tavern?
Oh, that sounds well good. To the pub.
Curse you all! Don't think this is the end of me!
But wait! What could this be?
Something's spinning around. What? It's huge.
A Maruk, but it's bloody massive.
You blaggers made quite a fool of me, but no longer. I'll carry on the great Zangarak's work. Build the Garak nation into a mighty empire. And I, of course, will be...
Well, what now? We have to defeat it. Otherwise it'll rampage through town.
Right, let's stop it here.
We're here to
Oh,
help too.
the whole gang's here.
Yurik!
Like Giga Maruk. Alright, you know who's just sitting on a bunch of limit breaks? This girl. Captain controlling the commentator? That would be very funny. I locked onto it and that was a terrible idea. Because it wanted to like look at its chest, but I hit its legs, so oh god. That's bullshit.
But if Team Sail do not succeed, who else could hope to protect us all from the... This nightmarish theme. I don't think anyone here has an answer to that.
Hello, OKUMONO. Fire bad. In this case, fire is very good.
Can you protect the people of Lazarus?
Except the fact that it kills the frame rate, but you know what? That's okay. Good to see you. Oh my god, this Murk is so big. Like, the hitbox is like in the center, and I'm not hitting it. I just took a bunch of damage. That's never what you want to see. Ow. How big is it? It's big. Oh, that just kills me. Doesn't matter, I'm never being able to get up. Point of being able to get that recover, get the knockdown. Where's Saran? There you go. Up again. Yay, go Yurek.
Is this it? Is it down? They've done it! Team Sail has overcome the greatest challenge this arena has ever seen. Even the panic in the stands has given way to raucous cheering for our heroes. Viva Sail! Your heroism knows no bounds!
Yay! We did it! The battery charge is running low. Uh-oh. Viva Zale. It's fine, I have spare batteries ready to go. I'm not worried.
Now that's what I call a fight.
Yeah, not a bad day at all.
I never knew it was even possible for a Maruk to grow that big.
But the bigger they come, the harder they fall and all that.
The guy with the eye patch seemed pleased to see you, Zale. Friend
Did
of
you
yours?
forget who Yurik is? No, I'm kidding, it's the captain.
Oh right, him. Yes. We met him quite a while ago, back when we hijacked that Gurat ship. It was, an interesting experience.
Weird guy though. He sure knew how to run his mouth off, even if that's all he could do.
Seriously, what did you do to make him hate you that much, Sam?
Oh, come on. I'm sure you've earned yourself plenty of grudges too, mostly from women.
Don't be stupid. Why would anyone have a grudge against me? Stop with the crazy talk.
You'd better not still be pulling that kind of stuff, Lowell. I swear, some people.
You know, Zale, I just remembered something really important I gotta do. See you later.
Hold it, you! Here, Zale, take your winnings. See ya. Lowell, get back here!
Those two never change.
I really won big thanks to you. Here, take this almond. I'm in the big money now thanks to you. Take this coconut as a thank you. I knew this one was mine for the taking. Here, take this wine. Thanks, I guess. I liked it better when you're giving me money, but I guess this also works. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and finally put down the last story for good. We did already technically see the ending cutscene earlier. I'm not gonna replay it. I don't think anything's going to be different on that. But that is the last story. I had a really great time playing this. And I think it's really cool. And it's a shame that it just kind of got stuck on the Wii. Especially considering how crusty the performance gets. But before we go to the schedule scene, let's talk about what we're going to be doing with the Wii U in the coming months. Because I said I was in my Wii U era, and I never technically stopped because I'd really like to get all the Wii and Wii U games that I wanted to play out of the way, so I don't have to keep digging the Wii U back out. And give me a minute, and we'll see what we've got in the catalog, and we'll see which one we want to do next. Xenoblade Chronicles X. I don't own a copy of it, unfortunately. Zorga Marin's Luigi Superstar Saga Virtual Console run. I don't have that on Virtual Console. I would have to obtain that through other means because the eShop no longer exists. But I have a couple games here, and there's also we could also check out what I have on the Virtual Console too. So in my hands, I have Monster Hunter 3 Try, which Billman has told me has like an interesting bowgun thing. So we might take a couple, like 1 or 2 streams of this. I don't think I'm going to be playing like all the way through of it, but it would be fun to go back and see the older Monster Hunter and see some mechanics that that got left behind. The other game I have here is Mad World, which is a game. This is by Platinum, I think. Yeah, it is by Platinum, and it's like a black and white comic book style environment. about basically just going through and killing a bunch of people with your chainsaw arm. I never finished it, but I do remember it looking pretty neat. All I remember about Mad World was the rap song. I know that there's like a ton more songs in the subsequent game, Anarchy Reigns, which is like not really a sequel, but kind of is. Or it's like in the same universe. And then finally, the last Wii title I have is Sin and Punishment 2 Star Successor, which I definitely want to try. I definitely want to play, because Sin and Punishment 1 was the GOAT. And I know that people have talked about Sin and Punishment 2 being very good. But those are the 3 Wii games I have, and then I've also got, of course, I have not forgotten about Soul Calibur Legends. We will be continuing that as well. That's still ongoing. And there is also the Wind Waker HD, which I could maybe do a replay of. I don't know. But let's quickly go back into the Wii menu and take a look at what I've got for the Virtual Console. Didn't really buy an awful lot, but I did buy a couple titles. Ninja Spirit, Dungeon Explorer, those are interesting little titles, but I don't think I want to stream them. Dungeon Explorer is novel because it has 5-player capacity. Kirby 64, the GOAT. I do love Kirby 64. Sin and Punishment, we've actually already played on this on the stream. F-Zero X. Don't think I would want to go through the entire game, but F-Zero X is very good. I do, however, have Paper Mario. I could probably stand to actually do a complete playthrough of Paper Mario. That would be pretty good, honestly. Mario Kart 64. Gunstar Heroes. This isn't the way that I would want to play it. The way that I would really like to play Gunstar Heroes is in a collab with someone using the Steam version of the Sega Mega Drive Genesis Classics, because it does have online multiplayer. Because otherwise it would be local multiplayer, and that would be very hard. Breath of Fire 2 I own, and I never got very far in it. Probably not going to do that one. Mystical Ninja. Goemon game, I've also never gotten very far in that either. Ninja Gaiden, I'm not good at all. There's a Steam Gunstar Heroes. It's in the Sega Mega Drive Classics. I'll link it to you later. And Kid Icarus, which I don't think I would go through. So out of all the games on here that I'd be playing on the Wii U, probably just Paper Mario, honestly. Maybe like Kirby 64 and F-Zero X. Breath of Fire 2 is also on the Switch, so that's not so bad. And then Gunstar Heroes, I think I'd rather play a different way. Mario Kart 64 is not bad, but I don't particularly feel like visiting it solo player. Classic Kid Icarus. I've played it. I don't particularly care for it, but then I also never got past the first stage, so I am a scrub who never got to see the later levels, so who knows? Maybe the game gets very fun. It probably does, because there's all those dungeon stages too. But I wish I had a way that I could stream Kid Icarus Uprising. Now that's a video game that I would very much like to see a remaster of too. I guess I could see how well it emulates, because that's definitely a game that would be very fun to stream. If I can get through the limitations of getting the game to run on something that everybody can watch. But that is all I have for you tonight, so thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's talk about what we're doing the rest of this week before I let you go, and then we'll go find somebody to rate. So, where are we doing? Where are we on the schedule? So, tomorrow, Sunday, at 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, or 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we'll be playing some more Outward with Nash. We got some new equipment last stream, and we'll be able to go on and take on some more challenges, and also maybe see a couple more of the cities. And then on Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, or 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we'll be playing some more Fall of Porcupine, that indie game that released a couple weeks ago, where we are basically a junior doctor at a hospital out in the country. It still seems very interesting, so I'm definitely curious to see where it goes from there. But that's all I have for you tonight, so let's go ahead and see who is live and we can raid. I wonder if... Well, before I open my mouth, let's go see who's around when I open up Twitch. Who's real? I think is Lumi wrapping up? Okay, Lumi does not wrapping up, so we're gonna raid Lumi, the hot lady knight who's working her way through Final Fantasy VII Remake. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time or 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for some more Outward, featuring Nash. We love the Nash. So, we'll see you then, and take care, everybody. Bye-bye.